Welcome back to Happy Place Cooking. Today I'm going to be making a Stromboli roll. This should be a pretty simple recipe and hopefully it's a tasty one. Let's get started. As I said, I want this to be easy. I've got some parchment paper laid down here and I'm going to be using this can of pizza crust because, well, it's easy and that's the whole point, is to make it simple. Just gonna open this up and fold or roll it out onto my parchment paper. I think I got it a little too far over. Oh, it's sticking. I need it to move back a little bit. I want it to stay on the paper. Don't mind if it stretches out a little bit though, because, well, it's kind of smushed up or something. Now I can start layering my ingredients. I am going to start with this salami slices. Now I want to put quite a few in here, so I'm going to let them overlap a little bit. I am only going to do the one row. Looks pretty good right there. My next layered ingredient is pepperoni. Gotta have pepperoni in a Stromboli, right? I don't know. I've never made a Stromboli before, but I thought this would be a fun little recipe, and I think it sounded really good. So I'm just gonna do basically the same thing I did with the pepperoni that I did with the salami. Just wanna layer them and kinda overlap them a little. I have some deli ham slices that I am going to put on next. I'm going to leave these folded in half because, well, I don't see why not. I don't think that'll make them too thick. Pepperoni and salami are pretty strong, so the ham, I think, being a little less strong, could stand to be a little thicker. And now I'll be adding some cheese. I am using provolone slices. I'm going to leave these whole. I think it'll be fine. I do love my cheese. Jesse loves cheese too. Just gonna layer these all the way across, just like I did with the meats. Now I gotta roll this all up. I'm gonna start with this meat side, and oh boy. Yep, and then it's sticking. Maybe should have floured this paper just a little bit. It'll be fine, we'll get it. Okay. Just wanna roll it. It doesn't need to be an extremely tight roll, but I don't want it to be extremely loose either. So something like this. And then I'm going to bring this edge up and I am going to pinch this all together. I want to make it where it's not going to just open up while it's baking and everything like seeps out. I want to pinch these ends together too. Same reason, don't want everything just pouring out while it's in the oven. Pretty good. Now I want to cut off a tablespoon of butter. Put that in the microwave and get it melted. Now that my butter's all melted, I am going to add in some garlic powder. That might have been a little too much. Maybe not. I do love garlic. And some parsley flakes. Let's just stir that up. I am just going to use my pizza pan, and I do have it greased. I don't want my Stromboli to stick. I put this on here the best I can. Yeah, it's kind of big. It'll be fine, I hope. Just want to double check these ends and make sure they're still well pinched together, especially since this is so close to the edge of the pan. Almost forgot, I want to cut some slits into the top of this. I do want it to actually kind of cut through the dough to the ingredients. So I'm just going to put a few. Doesn't have to be a lot. I'm not exactly quite sure what the point of it is. Maybe decoration? I don't know. I would imagine it's got a functional reason. Maybe to keep the crust from like bowling up or something. Now, I'm going to take my garlic or my garlic butter and brush that all over the top. Nice and thorough on the sides. I'm going to use probably all of this because, well, don't have anything else to use it for. And it never hurts to have extra garlic and butter. And I'm really hoping this will make it brown nicely too. I've got my oven preheated to 400 degrees. And I'm going to put this in for approximately 20 minutes. I think that will be long enough to actually cook the dough, but I'm going to keep an eye on it because I don't want it to get too overdone, too brown. I don't want it to burn. Oh, this turned out looking amazing. Now I'm going to plate it up. Thanks so much for watching. Happy eating!